So from here, and we could extend this as long as we've got for dancers, we could do two couple dancing in each group and then have it progress. I could do that, I'm not going to do it. But if you end up looking out, then you're just going to trade while the other people dance. So let's say the whole sequence is pass through, boom, go. You've progressed, and then do another sequence, pass through, they trade automatically on the outside, pass through, and so forth, pass through. You get the idea, right? Now I'd really be doing things like, let's see if I can do a sequence, right? Swing through, boy run, wheel and deal. You got your partner again, pass through, and we're on to the next people. I can do something. Okay, yes?
You want the second pass through? Or you're
No, we're here. This is good. You have the new people there. They're going to be out and wait for a second. Now, the next thing I need to do is make sure that you guys are good with triangle dancing. So, is there anybody who's never done hexagons? Raise your hand if you've never done hexagons. Okay, I'm happy to show you stuff briefly. So do this.
It's fun, it's worth it if you want to
The three people on one side make facing couples in a triangle. The three people on the other side make facing couples in a triangle. Have the couple with their back to me be lined up on a wall, and the rest of you aren't. It's just awkward. Okay? So we can do any two-person or four-person call that we're used to doing. Equilateral triangle. Okay? So briefly, to remind you of triangle dancing, is we can do all the two-couple calls that are symmetric, like don't do them, right, left through, ladies chain, square through, past the ocean, diamonds, the whole works. From here, I want to tell you of just a few things. You have a partner, that's the person beside you. You have a person you're facing, that's the one just pointing to the one you're facing. It's kind of slightly around the corner. There's some other people we don't talk about. I can't talk about those, but you have the partner in the corner. If I asked you to do-si-do the person you're facing, you'd know what to do. If I asked you to partner trade with your one beside you, you'd know what to do. Okay? So let's do a right and left through. You right pull by the one you're facing, you curtsy turn the one beside you, and good. Do another right and left through. You guys are good at this. Star through. Now, you'll notice that when we did the star through, the people who I quote, hold on, who I say own the wall, is now the couple in the furthest away from me. The couple furthest away from me is a wall, and the rest of you are at weird angles that you don't like. Right, okay, you see who you're facing? Square through three. 1, 2, 3, and you're looking out, and you have someone beside you, partner trade, just so you feel more comfortable. I could ask you to pass the ocean. You would pass through with someone, face in, and step to a wave. And there we have ocean waves. And at this point, the people furthest from me own the walls again. I could ask, now, whenever there's motion around the very center, we say you underachieve. You go a little less than usual. So let's do a swing through. It'd be half by the right and a third by the left. That's the underachieve. Boy run. I'm not going to ask you to tag the line because you get confused. But I will ask you to centers hinge. Oh, look, a diamond. Doesn't look like a diamond, but it is. You see who you're following and where to go? Diamond circulate. Flip the diamond. If I ask you to fan the top, I know the centers, this is a difficult call. The centers go 3/4, but you underachieve 2/3 of 3/4. I did the math. It's exactly half, ladies. Fan the top. Ladies go exactly half, the guy moves up a bit, you've got someone, the people who own the wall change, they're the ones close to me, recycle, then it cuts a little fudgy. Okay, have we done enough? Okay, there's hard calls or easy calls. Okay, here's the next thing I want. What I'm looking for is let's move one triangle to the very center of the whole mess. Go ahead and figure out which triangle wants to own the whole mess. Okay, and who's going to own a wall? Make the one back to back with me on the wall for a second. Thank you. Good. And then you other people who I got over there, I want you to all go stand as a couple behind one of the other couples. Now, if we had more dancers up here, like we used to before the room cleared out, we could build 3 legs off of this thing of 8-chain through type formations. True?
Yeah.
Centers, center triangle, pass through. So now everyone's in a nice 8-chain through, and imagine we have more couples on the outside, and we could do this dancing until pass through, it progresses, and now you can trade on the outside, and the centers would have to dance it in the triangle, pass through, and then you're off to new people, etc. Now you notice you lose your partner when you go through the triangle. That's just the way it is. So this way, you've seen my idea number 1. But to build on this, which we won't be able to do tonight because we don't have all the dancers,
Although we can get some
we do have people watching, but we don't have all the dancers. We could, well, it depends. But let me just give you an idea. If we had really long legs on this, like at your dance, no one would get the good part of the triangle except maybe once for the whole tip. So people want more triangles and less long legs. So what we could do is we could build pass through. We can have those people looking out build new triangles on the outside, and then it would be better. Or go ahead and trade by or pass through, whatever you want. The other thing we could imagine doing is we could have long legs with a triangle there and a second triangle. It ends up, if you actually put 6 triangles forms a closed-shaped figure. Ooh. With some legs poking out, etc. And then you can talk about how much space there is between the triangles. There could be 2 groups of 4, or 1 group of 4, or...
Were you at the bar before you came in here?
No. I was outside, I did not drink. Before, or we could have 0 groups of 4, and then it would be triangles everywhere. And my goal is to get triangles everywhere, and when you do have triangles everywhere, the shape it makes is a honeycomb. So I call this honeycomb squares or honeycomb contours, depending on which figures you're using. So that's the idea. Do you want?
We get more people? So that's
I don't know, it depends. You have the people there. I don't know if any of them is kind of a
We need as
silly.
little as 1 extra
We want
couple.
long legs.
Just 1 couple.
You see how it works? You know it.
So just line up as a couple behind one of the other couples. We'll just do the simple thing first.
You want to be stuck?
Good. Good.
Extra, let's move slightly away from the stage.
And then the whole thing has to move away from the stage because we don't quite have the space, right? Good. Oh, look, this is looking great. And then somehow we're going to make this into a 8-chain thing. So the couple nearest me wants to. Oh, you guys look okay. You got no. Yeah, you're good. You can hang there. You're just stuck on the outside for a minute. You guys look good. You guys partner trade. Yep. Good, so they're in a, see, they have an 8-chain type setup, you have an 8-chain type setup, and you guys have some people working out. Let me just progress you through things, ready? I'm just gonna say pass through and trade by, we'll keep doing it for a minute. Pass through, okay, trade by, good, pass through. Now we have people in the triangle, see who you're facing in the triangle? Point to the person you're facing.
Away, yeah.
Trade by, pass through. Bring new people in the middle that maybe haven't been there. Trade by. Good. Who are you facing? Good. Pass through.
Yeah, now you're playing.
Good. Progress again. Go. Yep.
Pass through.
Okay. Good. You guys are doing good. Do you want me to do some real calls?
Sure.
Sure.
trade
And- oh,
Right on the outside.
well, no, everyone's looking good. They'll trade when we're doing calls. So let's see. I'm going to watch. You can trade whenever. It doesn't matter. There's no hurry. Okay. Mostly everyone's facing someone. Step to a wave. Okay, and you notice at this point, there's a triangle of waves in the middle, but there's nobody who's doing the triangle-y stuff. So this is easy. Swing through. And I learned this sequence earlier, boys run, wheel and deal, and somehow pass through, and you've progressed. New people, are you looking at somebody? Do-si-do to a wave. Cool. Swing through. Good. Boy run. Wheel and deal. Pass through. Hop. You got new people? Touch a quarter. Scoot back. Boy run. Pass the ocean. recycle, pass through, new people, square through 3. Partner trade, touch a quarter, walk and dodge, good luck in the triangle, partner trade,
Over here?
Yeah.
yeah, it gets tricky with the triangle, I understand. You're looking at something, star through with them, pass through, we'll say you've moved on. Okay, getting the idea? Good. Now, the question is, people don't get to play in the triangle often enough, right? Because that's the fun part. Should we try to make 2 triangles out of this mess? Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. I have a way to build it, but I'm a little worried, so let me just see what I can do. Okay, I like all you guys. We're going up. Everybody California twirl. Okay, so I see the triangle here, and we have one couple here, and you guys are there, so you have the same size as them, and you guys have one extra over here. Ooh, okay. Yes, I know what to do. We're going to swing you around, and you get to stay exactly like that, and you 3 make a triangle. You see the triangle? You got your partner beside you, and like you 2 are facing. Good, you 2 are facing. Okay. So we have a triangle here, and then when you progress out of this, you're going to get 2 couple dancing, and then you're going to have a triangle out here, etc.
You could have that them complete triangle.
You want me to do that too?
Why not, you'll just have
I
one
think
extra
so.
couple.
Oh, you want? If you want more triangles and less,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, we can do this. Okay, we're going to steal you guys looking out. Come way over here. You guys, yeah, you're going to make a triangle with them. These guys are perfect, and you formed a little triangle there. Good, so we have a triangle here, and then we're going to have a couple, and then we have a triangle here,
And you're waiting.
and you're just hanging out, and you're just going to partner trade. When the triangle finishes their thing, then you'll have it.
You need to have your wall people lined up with the inside one, right?
Yeah, these guys are perfectly back to back with them.
Right. It
Good.
needs to be that way if you progress.
Forever. Yeah. Now, we're going to fix one thing in a minute, but right now, if I had to describe this to someone, I would say that there's 1, 2 couple between the triangles we've made. So it's triangle, couple, triangle, etc. So that's good because it gives people a chance to dance a normal thing and feel good about it, and then get the confusing triangle. Okay? Now, the last thing we're going to do before we go away, we'll dance this for a minute. The last thing we're going to do is get rid of any 2 couple thing anywhere and have it be all triangles everywhere. That's, in my mind, the ultimate. I don't know if it's fun, but it's the ultimate.
Hopefully not the ultimate disaster.
So without having to do real plus material, let's just try to progress and see what happens to everybody. And instead of calling it pass through and trade by and pass through and trade by, I'm just going to say progress. So progress means pass through the one you're facing, and if you're looking out, you wait a thing and trade. So progress. Progress.
Whatever.
Now we're boring.
Progress.
You have to do the partner trade.
I don't have partner.
No, we have, no.
Unprogress.
That's not very progressive.
Well, you guys are looking good. They got confused on the last progress. Let's see if we can fix them.
So when we face out, do we automatically do like partner trade?
If you're facing out and the calls progress, then all you do is a partner trade. That's great.
Second time, you don't do
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Look here, and you have to look over there. And all the couples, and you have to do the trade.
We did.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are hanging out because you're not facing anything.
We only need one more.
So they should be facing in?
What? Oh, okay. Yes, I like that. Okay, so we have a triangle out here that's facing everybody, a triangle in the middle that's facing everybody, a triangle over there that's facing everybody, and a lonesome couple. Progress. Make sure everyone has a partner beside them. Progress. I'm liking this. Yes. Progress. Everyone's got a partner, progress. Progress. Now, I could be calling dancing instead of just progress, right? Progress. Do you want me to call a little bit of dancing, or is progress hard enough?
Cautiously. Yeah.
What?
Cautiously, yes.
You want me to cautiously call?
Yes.
Okay.
Baby ones.
Okay, let me think. I have to, what? Yeah, well, no, scootbacks, you need easy calls. Right and left through. That was great. Right and left through. Ladies chain, leave one man, go to the next, get turned. You guys are good. Pass the ocean, pass through, face in, step to a wave. Each wave has boys on the ends. Each wave, swing through. Half and a third. Each wave, swing through.
Not grand.
It's not a grand, it's just you're in a group of 4.
That's no fun.
Each wave, take a peek.
Yeah.
You're looking at someone who's peeking at you. It's kind of around the corner. Do you see where you're going? Each wave, take a peek and trade the wave. Now we have a left-hand wave. Boys in the middle. Boy run around the girl. Ooh. Couples trade. Move up to the next couple. Bend the line. You're looking at something. Star through. California twirl. Okay, I've got the triangles the wrong way. Let me think how I'm going to do this. I don't want to do star through. I got it. Good. Okay. We're ready for pass through, and you've moved on. Not yet until I would do the next calls. Now you notice if I started calling, it's just 2 couple dancing because you got 2 couples, right? So I'll do some 2 couple dancing real quick. Swing through. This is where the outside's trade. Just wait a minute. Boy, run in the middle. Wheel and deal in the middle. Progress in the middle or pass through. And now everyone's ready to play again. Okay. So we got to do one more step and then we're done. We've done something where we're doing a triangle, a mini square, a triangle, mini square. So there's a distance 1. You keep alternating that.
Can we do an 8 chain 8?
No, because we're only doing 2 dancer calls, 2 couple calls.
That's no fun.
Right. What Rich says is true. If we really wanted to, we could do an 8 chain 8. Okay? We'll humor Rich. I've never done this. It maybe looks pretty. Should we give it a try? Yeah, you're going to pull by and courtesy turn, or you're going to pull by. You're going to keep pulling by until you hit the outside, and then you courtesy turn to get going again. So let's go slow. Let's start with the right hand, right pull by. Either courtesy turn or left pull by. And then all right pull by. Either courtesy turn or left pull by. That's 4. Right pull by. Either courtesy turn or left pull by. Is this pretty or weird?
You need opposite hands.
Yeah, you got it all in hands. I guess we stopped.
Double hands.
You
You get double hands because of.
when you courtesy turn on the outside and wait, I can
That's
believe that.
only a trade for those who are just going outside and are not active in the 8 chain.
Yeah, they do a partner trade or California tour courtesy turn. Right. So we've almost stopped at a good place. I think we need.
Finish last.
Yeah, do the last courtesy turn or whatever, just so that everyone's synced up, or are we in trouble? Okay, we're in trouble. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody scatter to the edge for a second and grab a partner. Here's my way of building. I haven't tried this yet, but here, I had a tremendous problem the first time. This is only the second time I've done this. The first time I did it, I couldn't build the all triangles all the time. Here's my way of doing it. I want 3 couples to get in the middle and build a triangle. Good. You guys California twirl. 2 more couples go into each one of those couples and build a triangle.
So you guys wait a second.
Here comes one.
This triangle. Their square is this. Their square is square can be.
So you're the leftover at the moment. I have something for you to do, don't worry. Now this triangle looks pretty squishy. I'm not sure it's an approved standard triangle.
But they have to be able to, but you have to triangle off of them,
Yes.
so you have to stay there, and so none of us
I
are
would say you guys just
square.
have to move that way, only a tiny bit, you on the wall.
That's what I was, that's why I'm facing that wall.
That's what I think.
I think you're right. Joe, you think you own the wall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone who thinks they own the wall, raise your hand. It's the three couples facing me, right, right. And you guys, we have an extra couple, but ignoring the extra couple for the moment, you guys have made what I would call a honeycomb. Because, watch this, you know who you're facing? Pass through. And then we have the people in the middle. And progress again. Good. Now, for the couple that's left over, you can just stand behind any couple you want,
Like randomly?
randomly, and you'll just be playing two couple stuff with them and you'll eventually get in.
That's fine.
Are we ready? Yep. Progress. 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 Now, is it disorienting as you come into the middle, or you guys all can kind of see it? It makes sense?
Did you get past the?
Oh, and here's the other thing I noticed. At the moment, all the people who own the wall, raise your hands, is the people in the back of the triangles. Progress, or the back of the, for each triangle toward the back of the hall, I guess I want to say. And each progression, now who owns the wall in the center triangle, it's the couple who's closer to me, owns the wall. And I've noticed this when you have a big hall with lots of these, it ping pongs as you each progression, it's all those and then all these, and it makes it easier as a color to see what's going on. Progress. Past the ocean. Swing through. Boys run. Girls hinge. Check a diamond.
Back up there.
Just a teensy bit. Look at who you're following, who's back you're following. Diamond circulate. Girls will flip in, boys are going to move out. Flip the diamond. Recycle. Star through. Square through three, I'm hoping. 1, 2, to my right. Yep. And that caused you to progress automatically. So after that, new people you're looking at, do-si-do. Step to a wave. And what we have here is the center triangle working, and there's a wave out there because of where the extra couple was. Swing through. Boy run. Wheel and deal.
Very organic.
And we know pass through versus square through three is kind of the same facing direction. So square through three, just so you're doing some dancing. And what I haven't looked at, okay, and you've progressed. You guys never traded while I did the sequence, so Rich owns the wall, and we're ready to go again. So thank you for your attention. You've seen pretty much everything. This is what it looks like. And who knows if it's a good idea or not.
Trust us. We haven't even done an info or a grant screen.
It's okay.
Thank you. Thanks, man.